Good evening, another beer review coming at you. Today we are going to try Magic Rock's Canonball IPA, weighing in at 7.4%. If you've not heard of Magic Rock, they are the second best new brewer of 2012, and they're kind of on my doorstep. They're just down the road in Huddersfield. It's not too far away, and they've been doing really well for themselves. It's been on Rate Beers, one of those top breweries that everyone's got to check out. And I'm sort of blessed in that regard of having them so close to me, but have never tried any of their beers, and that's about to stop now. Phil from Castle rates them so very highly, and has told me for the longest of times, Jack, why haven't you reviewed anything by them? So, here we are, Canonball IPA. It says on the back, Canonball is an India Pale Ale in the true tradition, high in alcohol and massively hot to survive a long sea voyage. We don't want you to wait though, crack the cap and let the flavour explode on your palate. Tropically fruity, resonant hops compete against a sweet, malty backbone, while a raspy bitterness builds to a mouth-puckering crescendo. Our hot bomb might just blow you away. Magic Rock, beer, the same but different, conjured for flavour. So let's give it a try. I'm a huge fan of proper strength IPAs, or so I call them. I've done a tweet review of the Odell IPA, which I'm sure I'll do a video review sometime. That's another full strength IPA. They're kind of, a little bit lighter than a double IPA, which might be 9 to 11% depending on which one you're getting, and 7% roughly for a proper strength IPA. The IPAs are the strength of what they used to be when they were shipping them. So, there we are. In the glass, it is nice and clear. It's a typical kind of IPA colour, that nice deep amber colour. It has a good 2-finger head on it. It's very fine and fluffy head. Not a huge amount of carbonation inside of the glass, it's a little bit cold. Actually, that's a lie, there is a bit of carbonation going on. And without further ado, let's get some aromas. I can already smell it. Oh, typical citrus bomb and a half. Everything fruity. It's definitely got a grapefruit twinge to this one. It definitely sounds like soured, citrusy kind of flavours. Almost a little bit, I wouldn't hesitate to say lemony, it's not that bitter, but grapefruit. Just bursting, an absolute bomb of grapefruit. And if I'm honest, I can smell a little bit of sweetness in the back too. A sort of toffee, deep toffee note, but right at the back of the base of the nose. I love these beers, so let's get into it without further ado. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. Just one sip and I love it already. The first initial onrush, right at the beginning, is that deep and rich malt. I love it when it's this little bit higher in percentage because you get more of the malt flavours through it, and it's a little bit deeper and richer. It's kind of deep and toffee. Almost, it's just a little bit less than you would expect from a barley, which is not as thick and rich as that, but it's somewhere in between the two, somewhere between like kind of nice light biscuity and somewhere between that deep rich molasses flavour. You get these sort of beers where you get a nice rich malt flavour without being too overpowering and without becoming the predominant flavour in your beer. Going for another sip. At the same time, that bitterness is so very present. From the second it touches your tongue, there's a bitterness across the entire palate. It's not hugely overwhelming, but it's definitely predominant and definitely plays a part and role in the feel of the beer. And it's very pleasant and it's long lasting. It still tastes like that now. So you get the original, you get a malt onrush with a bit of nice distinct bitterness, and then the kind of the fruity, grapefruity, citrus flavours come through at the end and round it off all very nicely indeed. And again, it's very well balanced. Citrus flavours aren't too full on, the bitterness is not too full on, and pardon me, the malt's not too full on. Mouthfeel is wonderful and medium. It's got a nice little bit of chunk to it. Makes you feel like you're drinking a good beer. Alcohol content, can't really tell it's there, which is a good thing in a beer like this. You want it to be nice and refreshing, especially when it's been such a warm day. It's been like 30 degrees centigrade or something. If you've been watching the reviews for a while, you can see me going, it's been a rainy day. The weather's just completely changed and it's absolutely muffing and boiling, so everything that I'm drinking at the moment is a wheat beer or an IPA or something cool, light and refreshing. God, this beer is wonderfully balanced. It is a fine example of an IPA. I can see why people rave about this beer. It's just so well rounded. I love those deep and rich malt bodies. I really do. I can see why I'm such a fan of high strength beers because I like the rich, sweet bodies, and this has that without being far too overpowering, without crushing all the hops. And there's been used lashings of hops in this beer, but it tastes so nicely balanced. It kind of holds its punches a little bit because it doesn't feel like it's been smacking in the teeth of alcohol content, despite being a 7.4% beer. This is a stonking example of an IPA. Really go out and try it. I mean, I should really bottle it, but look at that artwork as well. Look at it, feast upon it. It's like a menagerie of circus equipment, and it's absolutely brilliant. And there is a bear on it as well, which always bodes well. Always bodes well. There's a bear on it. I like that. That's cool. So, right, in terms of rating, this is a really good 9 out of 10. I'll maybe push it to a 9.5, but I think I'm going to go for a 9. I've yet to try many IPAs that people have raved about. This is a fantastic example of a good, proper strength IPA. This is the sort of beer that I would love to create. This is the sort of beer that I wish in that cupboard behind me over there is a homebrew brewing away at the moment, a single hop Citra IPA, and it hasn't come out at the gravity I want it, so it's not going to be as strong as this, but this is the beer I wish I'd make. I wish I'd be able to make. It's wonderful. Go and give it a shot. I can see why they get the hype they deserve. There's a little micro pub that's just open nearby that promises they're going to stock some of their beers, and I can see I'm going to be a frequent visitor when that comes along. So thank you for watching, guys. Go out and give them a try. If you've tried them, tell me what you think about them. Any comments, leave them below, and make sure you subscribe as well. And I shall see you all again on the next Beer Reviews. Cheers!